Grave burials and the safe handling requirements associated with this part of the process are made up of two distinct parts. One, transferring the body from the church or car to the grave site, and two, lowering the coffin into the grave, which is in fact the most dangerous part of the process. We would like to show you these two scenarios and take you through the steps you should take to ensure a safer transfer.
Taking the coffin from the hearse to the gravesite. The step-back 5x5 methodology should be used prior to the transfer so that you and the team are aware of what needs to happen and what obstacles you may come across along the way. Here are some important safety guidelines to help you. Watch your conductor. Work as a team. Plan the lift. Transfer the coffin feet first. Don't flex the back any further while lifting. Think about the weight. Keep the load close to your body. Adopt a stable position. Get a good hold. Employ good posture. Keep the head up when carrying. Avoid twisting the back or leaning sideways. Move smoothly. Don't lift or handle more than can be easily managed. Put down, then adjust. Lowering the coffin into the grave. If you're carrying a coffin to a grave, it will need to be placed on two slats across the grave. The left hand and right hand bearers must walk on each side of the grave in order to position it. This means the bearers on one side will have to walk on a narrow ledge between the open grave and the soil, which has been taken out of the grave, possibly in wet and slippery conditions, so be careful. To reiterate, this is the most dangerous part of the grave burial process, so we've given you clear instructions on how to do this correctly. We recommend that the coffin is lowered and held by the weight-bearing handles just before reaching the grave, or it could be held on webbing passed through the handles if the handles are not weight-bearing. Make sure there's someone standing firmly on the ledge who can assist the front bearer by taking their free arm if necessary to steady them. The bearers on the opposite side should ensure they stay close to the grave edge so as not to drag the bearers on the ledge across. When it's time to lower the coffin, the bearers take the ends of the webbing, which is passed under the coffin at least 40 centimeters from each end and preferably passed through the handles. Taking a firm grip on the webbing, then lift the coffin slightly so that the two slats over the grave can be removed by someone else. The bearers then slowly lower the coffin by letting the webbing through their hands hand over hand. This has better control than letting the webbing slip through the hands. Keep an eye on the other bearers and keep the coffin as level as possible. It's also a good idea to have someone at each end to make sure the coffin goes in straight. As you lower the coffin, keep your back relaxed and straight and your knee slightly bent.
As you can see, the methods shown here have been designed to keep you safe and protected from injury. If you put this into practice every time you proceed with caution, you should always have a safe grave burial.